was just talking with Comcast, they call me, and this guy calls, and he's got a bit of a young man. Yeah. I said, let me ask you a question. He says, don't get offended. I said, by chance, are you in Jamaica? He goes, yeah. Why would I get offended for being in Jamaica? And he starts laughing. I said, sure, go ahead, rub it in. So meanwhile, we started talking, and I told him how I used to work at a Jamaican nightclub for 4 years. I was a doorman. And he goes, he says, you're in Connecticut? I go, yeah. He goes, my mother and father moved to Connecticut years ago. He goes, I bet you they know you. I go, I don't know. I said, do they know the club? I mean, you know. He goes, what's the name of the club? And I told him, the Third World International Cafe. And he's saying, he says, I got to ask my mom. You know, and he's talking and talking. And as he's talking, he's calling his mom. And she said, oh yeah, they know the club. You know, I'm hearing him talk to her, but I can't hear her. They know the club. They've been to the club, right? And so on. And she goes, why? He goes, well, I'm talking to Buzz. Oh, RoboCop. You know, and then they start talking. Make a long story short, I got 800 baud instead of 400 baud on the modem. He reduced this one payment from 249 down to 200, and then he got me down with 800 on the baud instead of 400. So he increased the baud. He knocked off another additional $30. The 30 that I was trying to find out where they were talking about. And what the hell else was it? I was writing it down. He was telling it so fast that I couldn't keep up with him. He gave me another discount. One of them anybody can get if you're old enough, and if you're collecting any type of Social Security. Real good deal. We're well under. And he says to me, you know, the question that I get asked most. Now this is what he tells me. You know, this is after we were talking oxtail dinner. I told him, listen, you ever come to Connecticut, I owe you an oxtail dinner. He goes, whoa, how'd you know? Come on, man. And ginger beer. You know? But at that point, where was I? I forgot. But anyway, everything worked out well. So I figured out the other one with AT&T because I was telling you earlier that I went to AT&T. I was talking to Kyle up there. It was going to cost us $119 for the streaming, but then I still had to buy the internet. And the internet was $150. And then when I started talking to Lancelot, that's his name, and he was saying, well, what are you trying to do? I says, well, our contract is up and I want to switch over, so I'm thinking about going to, AT&T, but it's not going to be feasible because by the time I pay your price versus this and that, so it's going to cost me $50, $60 more. He goes, man, why didn't you tell me? You know, he goes, let me take care of you. And then we started getting into it. Then we started calling one another blood clot and bumper clot and so on and so forth. And if you want to look those up, fine. But, it worked out well. Okay, these are our radio. Let's capsize this. Radio. I want to change the font, too. You know, you think for the money you paid for these, they put a light in there. Maybe there is one. I just never found it. I don't see anything that looks like a light. No. There's a search. What am I searching for? All right. I mean, is there something in here I don't know about? Do I need a search button? Um, Cap lock, tab. No lights. Okay. Menu. No. Okay. Anyway, let's tip this up here. Let's go down to size. And let's bring this up to about there. Maybe even there. Yeah, let's go there. All right. All right. Okay. Now, what about, nah, I don't need any fancy symbols or anything. Well, maybe I do. What do we have? Let's try symbols. Ats, arrows, percentages, dollar signs, graduation hat, forks, dinners, cakes. Speaking of that, I got a muffin over there. Santa Claus. Clock, a phone, cameras, nothing to do with radios. Cell phones, happy faces, nothing to do with programs or computers. You'd think they'd have a computer on here. Let me look again, just in case. No. Okay, so I'll get rid of symbols. Let's clear the symbols. Clear the symbols. Backspace. Escape. Okay, we'll do that one. Now let's try sample labels. Sales. Customer. Sugar. Peter. Bolt. Summer. Rosemary. Lisha. Happy. Warning. Sales. Okay, we're back to that. Customer. Sugar. Is there anything here I can use? Nuts and bolts. Nah. Okay, let's get out of that one. Alright, so let's just do what I gotta do here. Okay. Label. Okay, that's good. Let's see now, after all that, am I going to have what I need? These are radio programs. I wonder if I want to try to change that font. I wonder if it'll let me change the style. That's what I want to change. Bold. Well, that's a start. Italic. Sideways. Normal. Bold. Okay, we can try bold. Let's go back up to here, make sure I got the right one. Let's go here, see what we have for different fonts. Now they get too fancy, and sometimes they're harder to read. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that one. Okay. Alright, let's print it, see what happens. That used to happen all the time. Am I on print here? Come on, come on. I thought I hit print. I'm out of everything. It's right there. Print. Print. text too high. Okay. Let's take it down to here. As soon as I made it bold. Let's try that one. Okay. Still too high. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Okay. When I made it bold, it just got bigger. That's what happened. Yes, it just got bigger. I should check to see what other colors I have.